Hi there, this is Business with Dave. In this video, I'll be giving you 5 things to do if your business fails or if it doesn't live up to expectations. But before I jump into this video, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to the channel. You guys are all awesome, and if you haven't already, do subscribe and end this video because it would be awesome. But yeah, let's jump straight into this video. So firstly is understanding what went wrong, because it's so important, because everything that you've done during your business time, or stuff that went well, stuff that didn't go well, you understanding what went wrong will be able to help you for your future and to be able to understand what went wrong. It could literally be a bad decision, a bad supplier, bad systems, bad training, and I think once you take time to evaluate what you've done before or the people around you, you'll understand what went wrong. So then if you want to do it again in the future, you could avoid doing that and come up with more problem-solving solutions and strategies and stuff like that. But it's firstly, of course, no one wants to be in a failed business. No one likes to be in a failed business, but there's so much you could take from it, especially key lessons and important issues and aspects that will help you evolve, will help you improve in the future. But it's just understanding those key things that you could have changed differently or could have done differently, but it's just understanding what to do next if you was to do it again, or if you was to do something else, how can it relate to this experience? So my second point is how you could have done better or differently. And I think, again, from the first point, literally you're seeing what kind of mistakes you probably made or external factors that could have affected your business in a certain time. It might not necessarily be you, it could literally be other staff, training, customer service, your product not being right. But in order to see and map out the sort of decisions you make, literally map out every decisions that you make. So from a timeline perspective, if your business has been running for 3 years, 2 years, literally see what kind of stuff has been changed and what kind of stuff you thought it would work and it didn't work, and just like look through sales results and reports and just see where in what time and in what areas can have been improved a lot better, or stuff you could have been doing. And I think that's the whole process of learning from your mistakes. It's the whole process of seeing what could have been done differently, and for the future you wouldn't be making those mistakes again. I think that's so key, because a lot of the time people expect you to know everything, and when you start your own business, particularly for the first time, you're literally learning as you're going along on the job. So you wouldn't know half the stuff that you would know after you've actually faced it. So do accept that it will take time, and I think the less spotlight is on your business and on you, the better, because then you can make those mistakes, learn from them and improve. But seeing it and mapping it out and seeing the timeline, decisions, you can sort of see what works and what didn't work and what kind of went wrong. And I think that's understanding what went wrong and taking on that experience to your next project or next business. My third point is to see what skills and knowledge you've actually taken from that experience. I think when you start any business, you're going to be gaining a lot of skills like marketing, finance, and just knowing how to do your books and knowing how to market well on social media, how to package your product, how to make your product efficiently. Those are all skills, those are all experiences, those are all different mindsets that you sort of pick up as you go along. And I think that's, again, very important for moving on to your next project. And everything that your business may have failed, it's not really failed, it's actually you experiencing it, you taking the positive. So there's no real failure in your business, it's just learning lessons. And I think that's the positive way of looking at it, and a really proactive way of looking at it as well, because you're more or less seeing what went wrong, how you could problem solve for the future, and just pinpointing what kind of stuff that you did actually like about the business and what you've enjoyed. So like talking to people, building confidence, knowing what to do in a crisis or emergency situations. If you've experienced that during your business, you could literally take everything you learned and apply it to your future business. Because honestly, the person you are 3 years from your business is not going to be the same person when you start on day one. So do you think of it as progression? Do you think of it as a journey? And because you are learning and gaining those skills and making the most out of it as well. Do remember to make the most out of everything you can get from your experience, because literally it will be very invaluable and you'll be able to see the benefits in the future once you do something else as well. Personally, for me, I gained a lot of confidence talking to a lot of people because I was quite shy before, and I think that's the thing that does it for you. It brings you out of your shell, brings you out of your comfort zone, and I think when more people take themselves out of the comfort zone, then they're more experienced or more likely to try new things, and I think that's great overall because you won't know what you like if you never gave it a try. So do put yourself out there, do gain those skills that you think is essential for your business and for your self-development, and yeah, just take it upon yourself to keep pushing and keep developing. My fourth point is to literally take the positives from the experience. Like, again, I touched upon it on the previous points, but if you can take the positives, see what mistakes you made, see what you can improve, see what you just don't want to do again, or maybe you see an easier idea in the future that could be making the same amount of money for a less amount of work. That's what it is. This is what you're aiming for. You're taking the positives, you're turning the potential negatives into that positive for you to move on and develop further in your career. Because one business or your first business is not going to be a thing you're going to be stuck with, or you're going to be known for, or you're going to have a reputation for. Literally, so many successful people start businesses, they fail. Start businesses, they fail. And each thing, they take the positives. They literally take the experience, take the connections with different people as well, and different suppliers and all that good stuff, and on to the next thing. So this is literally the same thing. Take the positives. With every negative, there will be a positive out of it. You just need to spot that positive. So sometimes if your sales didn't go according to plan, but you interact well with your customers, then that's you social skills improving, you building the confidence to talk to people, and maybe it's a different tactics or different strategies, or just making it very simple, or maybe it's too complicated. You evaluating that, you seeing the positives, you making it more simpler, making it easier to understand, making it easier for customers to access your products or your goods. Those are stuff that you'll be learning as you go on a job, and particularly if you just analyze your business overall and see that point, take the positive, move on with it, because honestly, you have a long working life, long career as well. It doesn't have to be you doing one shop and you'll be stuck there forever. Literally, it could be evolving, or you just stop the shop or stop a market store and do something better with your life, and who knows, this past experiences will be valuable for your future prospects. And my fifth and final point is to take everything you've just learned, take all the points that we've just discussed, and move it upon your next business idea, project, or idea as well, or whatever you want to do in terms of your future career. Because honestly, there's so much stuff that you can be learning again from your failures, and I think I've spoke kind of maybe too long about this already, but literally the stuff that you'll be learning, you can take upon your next job, take upon your next business, take upon your next idea, or even a hobby or a passion business. And I think that's great, because this is stuff that you've actually lived for. This is stuff you've actually worked on, the stuff you've actually spent time, effort, and money on. So why waste it if you can be using it for good for you and yourself, or for your future business as well? And I think, again, starting a business is a journey in itself. And I think when you start something up, you want to see it through. If it doesn't go through like the way you want it, then literally start again. It shouldn't prevent you from starting again, because honestly, if you have a brilliant idea and you want to see if it works, you will have no regrets if it works or if it doesn't work. You'll just have, again, learning lessons, the positives, and stuff to take you, and skills to take you to your next project as well. So again, don't see it as a negative if your business failed. See it as a positive. See it as the universe giving you an obstacle, and they're giving you a challenge, so then you can overcome it, so then you can come out a better person, a better human being, informed, skills wise as well, to your next journey, next career. So do see it as a progression, do see it as a journey, because a business failing is not going to be the end of your life. Literally, you start again. literally you build up your savings, start again to a new idea, and with that experience you'll be building so much more confidence, building so many more different ideas, because you would have been observing other people, you'll be talking to customers, seeing what they actually really need or what they really want. So do take it upon yourself, and literally any idea is a good business idea. It's just how you execute it, how you research it, and honestly how you sort of see it in a more positive light. If it's the money that you want to be making, then go for the money. But if it's something that you want to enjoy doing for 1, 2, 3, 4 years, and you don't mind making less money for job satisfaction or seeing other people satisfied, then definitely go for that. Definitely see what makes you happy and go and thrive towards getting that goal or that journey and achieving. So it's all good. So there's no real wrong answer, just how you want to take it, and hopefully I put you along the way as well. Thanks for this video, guys. Hope you found this video useful. Sorry that the video has gone slightly longer than I sort of planned it, but hopefully some of these points will stick to you, and hopefully it doesn't have to be a failed business that you take the positives from. Literally, it could be anything that you do. So if it's like a tournament or a competition that you maybe came second place on or third place, so many different things that you be taking the positive from. So don't just take the negatives, don't just put yourself down, don't make yourself depressed. Well, you can't make yourself depressed, but obviously don't go down a certain path where if you can just look from the positive side and energize you back up to the next thing, then you'll be able to overcome anything. I've been Business with Dave. Like this video if you like this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Every subscriber is awesome, so do join in. I've been Business with Dave. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.